If you're interested in creating a armor stand that will look at you no matter where you turn, stick around for the video and I'll show you how to get that done. Okay guys, first of all, what we're going to do is I'm going to turn this off. Let's actually get back over here so we see our hotbar. Turn this off, and we'll turn this to needs redstone. And there we go, drops it back down. First of all, you're going to need is a couple different items. You're going to need, you don't necessarily need the chest, but if you want to put the items in something, you should need it. You're going to need a name tag, and you can name that name tag inside an anvil. And then you need the armor stand, a button or a lever, at least one command block, and some more if you want to do more or you want to chain command blocks together. But this tutorial, little simple thing I'm going to show you today, you don't need that. And those are just some decorations for the armor stand that I've done over here. So to get your command blocks, you can go into your chat and type in /give at p command_block 1 or 2, however many you want. When you're in a command block, you don't have to use the / command because it knows you're going to be doing the command, obviously, inside the command block. So that's how you would do it. You could do /give right in there, or you could just put a button on one like that and you get 2. Okay. So let's get on with the rest of it. I got this kind of set up over here because I want to show you something a little bit different. But basically, if you just want to get in and get the information, I'll show you what's in this command block here. It's TP. Again, we don't have to do the / because we're doing it inside of a command block. At entity, and then you get opening brackets, name equals scary dragon, because that's what I named it. So whatever you name it with your name tag, don't use a space in between because sometimes it gets confused. So instead of scary space dragon, make sure you use scary_dragon or dash or something like that you can use, or just don't use the space in between it at all. Just have it one word. And then what we're doing, these tildes are relative position to the command block. So what I'm telling it to do is go -3 in X coordinate, up 5 in the Y coordinate, and 0 over into the Z coordinate. You could do 0, and these would all be the same thing as what it is now. It's just if it's 0, you don't have to put it there. It's all relative again to the command block. Where if the command block is, it's going to move to these relative coordinates. And then we're saying facing at P. You could change this also to the Jaxster 70 or whatever player. I'm the Jaxster 70, so I can have it face me this way. And then if you want this to go all the time, you need to come into your command block and go to repeat. And then we go down here and say always active. Okay. And then we'll see it go up. And then we turn, whether we're on the ground up there. And you see I use the Y parameter for the coordinates for the Y up 5. You could actually go down into the ground like this too. You see, he's down in the ground halfway, 1 block. His head sticks a little bit above the ground. But anyway, let's turn this off. One reason you wouldn't want to use these active all the time because it could cause lag on your world, your server, or whatever. So that's something to keep in mind. And plus, if the chunks aren't always loaded, that won't work either. So you need it in a location where they're loaded or not. Okay. This is for Bedrock Edition. This is not for Java. Some of the things may work in Java, but this is not. This setup is not for them. So I'm going to change it to 4. Go here. It's going to go up 4 and back down. Okay. So let's go over here to the setup I have over here. Again, this is just giving some command blocks because I was start out here, but I wanted to show the intro with the flying dragon armor stand. So we go in here again, just showing you at S. At S does not work, even though it says self. So it's just some of the things that you think would work. They don't always work. That's why I wanted to show you guys this. If you type in at P, obviously we did that a while ago over there. You could do it all. That should work also. Let's check it real quick here. Yes, that works. And then of course you can do your name again, the Jaxster 70 or whatever your player name is in the game. There we go. We got 2 more. Okay, so I'm going to kind of run through these. I'll open this up. You can take a screenshot of that. Again, this can be at P also. Okay, So I get your command blocks. Next thing we're going to do is go into the armor stands. I've got a little bit something weird set up here, so I'm going to show you kind of all this stuff you don't necessarily need at executing it. Okay, if you get a little more complex setup using multiple command blocks and stuff, you may want all of this first part here from execute to run. But basically what we're going to use in this video is just a TP. And here we're typing in /teleport at entity. The type equals an armor stand. And then we're going to go relative right here. So it's all like right there where it's starting, facing me. Okay. Here we go. Now this is weird because the armor stand, what it did here is went to where that regular armor stand that wasn't named was over here. So if we go back here, use this one, grab these back and move them back over here to where they were to start out with. Okay. And then we look at this armor stand. This is kind of what we're going to do for the video here. The reason everything went down to the ground is because this command block is down -1 actually in it. So again, when you type the coordinates, this parameter right here, it's all relative to where the armor stand is that's running the command. Okay. So that does it a little bit weird the way this one's set up. That's why I said for simplicity, we're going to use this type of setup. So again, you got your TP at entity bracket type equals armor underscore stand in bracket, and then your coordinates. This can also be typed in just like this with no spaces. It just makes more sense if you're trying to figure out relative or you want to add some more direction to the coordinates that you could leave a space in between. That way I can know I can go to the x +2, or this could be -2, and you'll have to figure that out in your coordinates. So if you have coordinates showed on, like if I go here to the left, I'm going positive. If I go to the right, I'm going negative. So if I want to change this one right here real quick, and so we're going to go negative, so it's going to go to the left. It's still going to be in the ground though. Well, this is the way. Okay, so that's why I went -2 that way. And if we change this back to basically 0, like we've done 0 just to confirm it's for you guys. If we use 0 for all these relative positions and hit the button, it's going to move it back over there. You can use a lever to turn this on too, and it would just keep it on, but buttons are easy. It executes the command and stops it. Okay, so that gets that one I wanted to show you. The next one is a different naming convention, which we got. I ran them all over here again. So let's put this one back again, and this one. Again, I'm just trying to show you different ways to do this. They're basically all the same command, but here I have the type also with the name also. You don't have to do that. You can just use the name, but they're, say you had two different things named face. I don't know, maybe a boat or something else that could be named. It would pick the armor stand that's named face. So that's the reason why I have this different parameter here. Okay, so you just put a comma. This could actually have a space in between it also, which would be fine. Here we're saying go positive X up 10 in the air and relative Z, and then facing me again. Again, this could be at P. So you can take a screenshot of this if you want. And if we run this command, there it goes up in the air. There it is. And the reason the arms are changed, normally they start out like this, is because when the armor stand fell onto this one here, it actually used a redstone pulse out when you use the button. It sends a redstone signal in, so it sends the signal into the armor stand that's here also. Just want to explain that because you might be wondering why, and if I didn't explain it, you might ask me in a video. So last one we get over here, and look at the naming and everything again. Again, I'm just doing /TP at entity because it's an armor stand, and then I'm using the name that I used in the name tag in the armor stand, and I named it. And again, we're doing relative coordinates, and again, just to show you, you can change this. It does have to be exact though. You can't change the letters up and down capitals and everything has to be spelled exactly the way your game player is. So we go here, go up again. Again, if we switch this back, and we can have it turn here. You see, or whichever direction we go. So again, if you want to have it completely running all the time, at the beginning of the video, I showed you how to do that. You want to make sure it's on repeat. And then we go down here to the redstone and have it always active. And you can see it's going to turn with me. All right, guys, I hope you liked this video. I know it turned out a little bit longer than I wanted it to be, but I wanted to go through and make sure that you understand what I'm doing here. So I hope you guys liked the video. And if you did have comments or anything, leave them down in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.